when you think of pioneer, sometimes it's easy to think about like the early frontier days, people coming in across America, but this glamorized version of pioneers often overlooks the terror that was inflicted on indigenous folks at that time. So just something to keep in mind as we're reflecting on pioneers and what that means to us. And we'd like to thank and appreciate the indigenous folks whose stolen land we're on today, hosting our events every month. So thank you for that. Another definition of pioneer recognizes folks who have fought against adversity to succeed. So when the theme came up, the first thing that came to mind was Yoshie Akiba, who came to America early on in life and not only got by, but thrived and helped the creative scene here in Oakland grow over many, many decades. So with that, I'd like to welcome up to the stage Yoshie Akiba.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm very happy to see everybody. I'd like to tell how I come from beginning till here now. So this is a small orphanage in Zushi near Tokyo. And I was war orphan, and I was put into this small orphanage when I was 6 years old. And can you guess where I am? This is me. Very cute, huh? And she is our young mom. She came from a wealthy family, and she felt she needs help all this orphanage. And she started. And this is wealthy father. And so they started small orphanage, and I was luckily taken to this. I think they went through many orphanages, and they picked children they want. So this is a result. And I was one of them. I was chosen by them. So that is very lucky, because beginning, I was taken from to her place. This is me, little girl. And this is all this children who are in the orphanage. This is my young mom. Her name is Misao, and she's my mom forever. I really appreciate her for whatever she did, everything for children. This is when I was young. It's gone. Young. That's enough. That's enough. I was really into dancing. I loved dance. That helped me. So even this age, I was creating dance with other people, and we formed small group and visited the hospital or the home or just community. Even this age, somehow instinctively, I wanted to reach out people, because I was always alone, and I really need people. So I think this is how I start to dance. That way I can communicate and reach out people. Okay? And this is my group. This is okay. This is okay. Woo! This is, I was kind of started interested in boys. So, and then time went by very quickly. A naval officer, a U.S. naval officer, he fell in love with me when I was in Yokohama teaching how to dance. He wanted to learn dance lessons, so I was the teacher. Then he fell in love with me, and I wasn't. So he proposed me. He said he needs to go back to America, so marry me. I said, sorry, I'm not in love with you, so. No, it's true, I'm not. So then, but I said, if you take me to America, if you let me dance, study dance, music, and send me to school, if you give me all the education, I will marry you. That was my proposal. He wanted to go through Japanese marriage. So I said, okay. And this, he's a matchmaker, a very famous no master in Japan. And that's Chris, my first husband. But he looked very innocent. Okay. So we went through this neighbor wedding. It's amazing, huh? I cannot believe I went through all this. And this is the wedding, the party, dinner party. And this is in Japan then. I'm from this kind of culture, ne? This is my first husband, mom, mother, and me. I was 19 years old. Yes. This is the first Yoshi's. I opened Yoshi's at Northside UC Berkeley campus. That's me. And this is my partner, Kaz, at Yoshi's, still here. And Hiro is a cook, and he's living close to us. So we are still together, still running Yoshi's, actually 3 of us together. It takes 3 to tango, not 2 to tango. It's not easy. So Hiro cooks, I'm front, and he's the organization, building. So we do 3 of us together and create Yoshi's. And we are still doing because we need all the energies. It takes 3 to tango, I guess. I was married to a naval officer, lived in Baltimore, and I was studying music and all these things. Then my first husband, Chris, was very, very amazingly good human being. Engelman, Mr. Engelman, he was like dreaming like my fair lady. He came from a wealthy family, had all the education. So he wanted to pick a really poor girl and educate her and make a really great woman. That's his dream. So I was chosen for that. Ne? And he married me and took me to the United States. And he put me at Peabody Music Conservatory in Baltimore. I was studying dance, music. I was very lucky. He gave me all that. And he promised, But eventually, when I become pretty good, he knew he doesn't need me anymore. He thought I don't need him anymore. So he found another young, talented pianist. He's a pianist. So he wanted to train her, very famous pianist. So he left her or everything. So I knew I'm no use. So I decided, well, he doesn't love me anymore. I felt I lost his love, attention, and I felt very cold, sad. So I knew I had to do something. So then one of my best friend, he told me, I have a very valuable no mask, and he gave me 5,000 and I gave him mask. And I came to this country, San Francisco, because I saw all those people on the Telegraph Avenue, all these hippies. I wanted to join them. I did. And since I want to live there, I opened a small Yoshi's at Northside UC Berkeley campus. And I was there for about 5 years. I had a hero who is cook. And Kaz does everything else, building, everything. So this is. Then after I opened a small Yoshi's, business went really well. So I decided to move. So I moved to Claremont Avenue. I had there for 20 years, and everywhere came. And also I started add jazz music. Yeah. I said, well, cooking every day, serving food to people, no fun. I have to feed myself. So I said, well, what can I do that? Then I said, well, America has so much music and jazz. So I found Benny Green. He used to be a high school student at Berkeley High. So their group performed at Yoshie's. And I saw he's so talented pianist. So I invited him. If you play twice a week at Yoshie's, I pay you that. And he started to play at Yoshie's. So that's how we started music at Yoshie's. That way, I enjoyed it, other people enjoyed. And for me, serving to other people or communicating with other people was so important, because I guess I was always alone and I didn't have anybody. No parents, I got killed during the war. So I needed to connect with other people. Maybe that's why I do all this. Don't you feel? Do you understand that? You do good. So it's funny, when I arrived in the San Francisco airport, I left my first husband and I had only 2 suitcases, and I was at the San Francisco airport, and 2 white young American men approached me. Do you need help? I said, yes. I don't have any place to stay tonight. Then they said, well, one of my roommates left at UC Berkeley near the campus, so come. I said, thank you. So I followed them. Well, I trusted them. Then sure enough, I made a deal with them. I will clean the house, cook for them, but I can stay for free. So that was an arrangement. And we went on about half a year. Then I started to study area, and I got a job at Andre Gaudet dress shop. I know how to sew, how to make dress. I was trained in Japan. So I was working there. So I got independent, and I had my own apartment. So I think I made a smooth transition somehow. Lucky me. Then I said, I was looking, setting, what should I do next? I said, well, since great university is here, go there, study. I said myself, okay. I talked to myself, what should I do? Then it's hard to get into UC Berkeley. I knew test was very difficult. So I thought I go to junior college first, study, prepare myself to UC Berkeley. So that's I did. I went into junior college. Then after that, I transferred to UC Berkeley. While I was going through all that, I was working at the Albatross. It's a kind of a bar, but always they hired only UC Berkeley students, because most of intelligent people used to come to the bar. So they needed a woman, girls who have head, can talk. So I was chosen as one of them because I was a student at UC Berkeley. And there, they supported me. They gave me a lot of tip. I used to wear a really short skirt. And never bent. That's my charm. Everybody wanted, they wanted me to, I was walking, they dropped $5. They think I will go like this right away. Terrible. So anyhow, that's I supported myself to go to UC Berkeley, because I alone, nobody to support me, so I have to do everything by myself. So that was a good training. And also, same time, to do, working so hard, doing all this, you need something to fulfill yourself. So I kind of interested in dance, in the jazz, so I will start to focusing what to do. How can I create or do whatever I want? How can I do this? So I really thought about it. Then I said, well, first you make more money. It's true, we need money. So, well, how can I make money? What's my mean? Then make a bigger restaurant. So I moved to Claremont Avenue, made a much bigger restaurant. And I can make profit here. And with the profit, I can move someplace else and create nightclub. That was my plan. And that's I did. At Claremont Avenue, I made so much money. First opening, I didn't know how to advertise. So I thought about, and I said, well, I put 2 days free food. You can eat anything you want. That's I did. Dying all the way on the Claremont Avenue. I have to do 4 days because so many people showed up. But that was a wonderful way to advertise. So after that, Claremont Avenue did really well. We made so much money. With the money, we went Jack London Square, opened jazz club. But of course, I sounded so easy, but I went through amazing battles, one after another. I had to go through everything. Like to open jazz club, it's not easy. There's so many neighbors against having jazz club and all this. I had to fight every inch. And somehow, I didn't think about anything, but after I think about how I went through all this, I didn't think about anything. I was going just one step by like this. That's all I did. However, I have to do it. So that's how I come this far. Very simple, just one by one. Just think about it. I believe everything you do, good or bad, it's yours, to yourself or to others. So I knew that I'm Zen Buddhist. So I said myself, I don't want to hurt people. I really don't want to hurt people. Try to be nice, kind, but not to hurt. Because if you hurt somebody, it will come back to you. So my principle is, even I was going through all the business, hardship, everything, but always try to be kind to people, not to hurt anybody. Maybe that made me come this far. I'm still here. People helped me because I'm that way. Do you understand? Yeah? I mean, sounds like I'm making up all this by now. Yeah. So I feel very fortunate that we have this Yoshie's Japanese restaurant, also jazz club, because community needs it. And actually, jazz house, we don't make money. Nowadays I do, finally. But for a long time, I'm always losing money running jazz club. But restaurant side made enough profit, so that covered, made it okay. So to keep up jazz club wasn't easy, but I felt I used all my money just to keep up jazz club. Really. But that's worth it. Because who else does it? We need it. We should have it. And I said, well, somebody has to do it. Yeah, then I look around, I talk to people who have money. I went visited. Can't you help me to run jazz club? They all said no. They didn't help me. So I said, okay. So I just kept doing myself. And now I make money even running jazz club. That's amazing.
Thank you so much, Yoshie.